It is large and ambitious, and the product is impressive. The diversification of how many sectors it can penetrate. When we group products together and supply as a solution, we call it a one SANY solution to the customer. It is
Hmm.
very powerful. For example, if we look at a mining scenario, they want to decarbonize their operation. In the electricity supply side, we can use our SANY wind turbine, SANY solar panel, and energy storage, and we can work out something like a PPA behind the meter with the customer or off-grid. Then we can deal with the electricity supply side, lock in for 25 years or whatever. And then in the application side, there is another magic. So which is we can do EV, not just EV trucks. We do EV light truck, heavy truck, EV crane, EV excavator, EV mining trucks. And they are all starting coming into this market. And we are happy to have this opportunity to talk to more customer, and we are ambitious. We are also happy to share this kind of excitement to more customer, how it works.
You have a whole suite of products. Let me understand a bit more. When you said a customer comes to your mining company saying, okay, we want to do decarbonize, you not only supply the hardware, you can also help them design the product. Is that what you're saying?
Um, yes. So normally is we do prefer the customer, let's say if they're the mine owners, we do prefer to understand what's the pain point. For example, right now in Australia, they have a carbon emission target they need to achieve in
Mhm.
their ESG report, and most of the company, they are listed company, and they do have their responsibility to meet the carbon emission target. So by the traditional operation, they are using petrol, gas, whatever, which means the emission will be X amount of the ton of the CO2 or whatever greenhouse gases. So in terms to meet the target and decarbonize the operation, first, electricity supply. So they are not using a generator anymore or any kind of the oil or gas power. Slowly transition into renewable. They can be like a renewable penetration, maybe 70 or 80%. Just depends on the taste and preference and what they want to lock it in. And then once they deal with the electricity side, supply side, they can consider, okay, we can install charging station, battery swap station to the customer that in their commercial fleet, they can do the electrification as well. So we would prefer to provide a full suite in term instead of, okay, Stanley, I want to buy one mining trucks. Give me your specs. Can we decide it? We do okay. We also okay, but we would prefer a bigger picture. Then we can help them to tailor the solution in one stop.
And you mentioned earlier PPA. So that means you can almost do what the energy efficiency sector call an ESCO, energy service company. You can come and say, your existing solution costing you X,
Mm,
new solution will cost you this. We may be
yeah,
able to deliver that with this sort of price or this sort of arrangement. So you take the technical risk away from the client, if you like. Do you agree?
exactly. Yes. So we, in terms of the PPA, we mainly focus on the off-grid market to the mining customer or the heavy operation sector because they would like ourselves to step in as an expertise and also like an APC plus finance or whatever structure. And we do prefer to be the investor, which means they don't have to pay any upfront costs. For example, the existing PPA with the gas company, let's say 45 cents per kilowatt hour, just a rough number. I just pick it up. And then, okay, we can talk to the customer. You don't have to worry about you buy X amount of wind turbine, X amount of solar panel, X amount of the battery, and how to hook it up, how to deal with the upstream, downstream, laying the cable, etc. We can do all of that. We can package it as energy supply solution. So in terms of PPA is a word, is a keyword, but the thing is in the off-grid to the customer, it is like a commercial commitment of you. They want to lock it in the new PPA with the electrification. Let's say X amount of the dollar per kilowatt hour, lock into 25 years. And then we can use it as an investment to help them to electrify their mining operation. which is a win-win situation, then of course we can foresee after we can step in one scope, we may have another scope to sell and penetrate into that specific customer or any adjacent customer in this sector.